What are the top 5 reasons that visas get denied? I'm Kate Lincoln-Goldfinch, your friendly immigration lawyer in Texas, here to answer all of your immigration questions. The number one reason visas get denied is for lack of proper documentation or incomplete forms. With all immigration applications, there's a very specific way that you need to apply. You need to completely fill out the forms, answering every single question, and if an answer or question is not applicable to you, you need to write N/A or none in that slot in the form. You also need to make sure that every piece of evidence that's requested in the application is included. You don't leave anything out. Number 2, immigrant intent. All visas are temporary visas with the exception of the L and the H, the H-1B. Every other visa, the TN, the F1, the B1, B2, all of the alphabet soup of visas are temporary visas, meaning you're going to have to prove to the officer that you're not intending to reside permanently in the United States. So if they have any indication that you are going to do that, then your visa may get denied. And that could look different for different types of applications. An example might be if you're applying for a tourist visa and you've recently resigned from your job, sold your house. You may ask how they know these things. That's going to be different. Sometimes it's through questions, sometimes it's through documentation, sometimes they have a red flag or a question and then they start to ask questions and pull threads and they discover things. But immigrant intent is number 2. You're not supposed to intend to immigrate permanently to the United States on a temporary visa. Number 3 is something called public charge. Public charge essentially is the idea that you might become a burden on the U.S. government and the U.S. taxpayers if you need support. So the bottom line is immigration authorities want you to prove that you will be able to support yourself during your time in the United States. If you're on a visa that allows you to work and earn money, that's not going to be an issue. If you're on a visa that doesn't allow you to work, for example, a student visa, you will need to prove that you're going to have enough money to support yourself living in the United States without working throughout the course of your studies. So you have to show a significant amount of money in your savings account or family members or relatives who are able to sponsor you or support you during your time in the U.S. Number 4, fraud and misrepresentation. If you've lied previously on any of your immigration applications and you were discovered, it's going to make any future applications super hard. And if in the current application they uncover an untruth somewhere in your application, it almost always is going to lead to a denial. They really don't like dishonesty anywhere in the application, whether it's something little or something big. Finally, 5 is if you have unlawful presence in the United States previously. If you've demonstrated that you haven't followed immigration laws in the past, they're going to assume that you are not going to follow them in the future, and almost certainly your application will get denied and you will probably need a waiver in order to be able to get any other type of legal entry into the United States. I hope this has been helpful. Please like, share, subscribe to the channel, and I'll talk to you soon.